Retro Rad here, coming at you with a garage sale video. Today is September 12th, 2015. Today I'm going to go over the massive amount of games that I got today. There was a huge community sale about 60 or so miles from my house. Me and the wife and the son woke up super early. Got to the sale an hour before it started. We got there at 7. Sale started at 8. I want to say they had advertised over 100 homes participating. I think me and my wife hit like 160, 170 homes by 11 o'clock, and it was downpouring. I think we hit them all. I'm not sure. Probably the second house in, I see this on a table. I go in, for some reason I thought to go inside it, and it was a Dell laptop. You can see the price right there. He had it marked for 15 bucks. The charger's in there, an extra external battery. It's not a new version at all. I offered 10 bucks. He said, give me 11. I wind up doing that, no problem. Then we're driving around. Next sale I come up to, I ask if they have any video game stuff because they're still setting up. And they say, yes, we do. We have a PS3. Goes inside, brings out a PS3, a stack of games, and 2 controllers. Ask how much he wanted. He said he wanted 125 for it. There wasn't any exciting games, and it was an old fat 40 gig, so nothing special on the PS3. So I passed. I didn't even try to negotiate. Just said, you know what, I'm going to continue on. A couple houses down the road, asked if they had any video game stuff, and my wife saw this cool little umbrella thing that she wound up getting for 5 bucks. And while I was paying, the mom goes, yeah, well, he's got an old 360 that he doesn't play anymore because he got the Xbox One. So I said, well, how much is it? And she tells me, well, let me have him go get it. So he goes inside. The husband comes outside. I'm like, all right, this is going to be the part where the husband goes, it's not for sale. We're keeping it. The husband goes, oh, yeah, that thing's in the basement. That's for sale, definitely. So they bring it out. It's the Gears of War Xbox 360 Slim. Comes with the Kinect, all the cables, and I'm not going to show you the cables because that's not important, and a silver platinum shiny Xbox 360 controller. I don't think this is the Gears one. I think the Gears one was just like the system. Asked how much he wanted, and the father kept looking at the son and saying, why don't you give him a price? And the son's like 9 years old, 10 years old. I'm not going to take a price that the son gives. So I keep looking at the dad. And the dad tells the son, he goes, this is old and outdated. Nobody wants it. You have the new generation system. That's what everybody's playing. So I'm like, wow, the dad is making sure that the son gives me a good price. So the dad goes, just give me 30 bucks, that's fine. So I give him the 30 bucks, and he goes, wait a minute, all my information's on there. I don't want to sell it anymore. So I said, listen, go inside, go into settings, and then reformat it, and it'll wipe everything clean. Here's my 30 bucks. I'll come back later and pick it up. And that's what I did. So then we're driving to a couple more sales. Come up to a sale, lady's got hot dogs, pizza going. She's just cooking everything, trying to sell some stuff. Asked any video game stuff. She goes, yeah, we have some PS2 games. So to go inside to get the PS2 games, I picked up Marvel Nemesis for $1. Not the greatest price, but it's a solid game, and I couldn't remember if I owned it or not. Continued talking to him, and then he said that he had Super Nintendo in his closet that he had to dig out. So while like foaming at the mouth, and then he said Duck Hunt. So I'm like, all right, so it's a Nintendo, not a Super Nintendo. So I said, well, can you dig it out for me? He goes, well, my kid's sleeping. He goes, come back in a half an hour, and I'll see if I can dig it out without waking him. Came back literally in 20 minutes. I used an excuse that I wanted to buy a bottle of water because I didn't want anybody else to get there because it was still really early in the morning, and I didn't know how the day was going to play out. He brought out a giant jug, and I'm just going to literally just grab right from the top. A Nintendo, actually, with all the cords and cables. I didn't check inside the system to see if there's anything inside. It's going to be a long video, too. No, nothing inside. Okay. Cables. A broken N64 controller due to wrestling. So I asked him, I said, would you throw that on the ground? He goes, yeah, I smashed it on No Mercy. Advantage controller. Another Advantage controller. I'll give you an idea of the tub. A generous amount of games. Got Duck Hunt, Super Tecmo Bowl, Rampage, Dig Dug 2, Paperboy with the manual, Turtles 2, Jurassic Park, Contra, Tiny Toons, RC Pro-Am, DuckTales Off-Road, an absolute incredible lot. Blaster Master, Top Gun, Karnov, Wrath of the Black Mana, Super Mario 2, The Goonies 2, Ninja Gaiden, Star Tropics, which he loves Star Tropics, Gremlins 2, Solar Jetman, Excitebike, Alpha Mission, which I need Alpha Mission, so that should complete my copy. Awesome. I didn't even realize that. Awesome. Blaster Master, Super C, Guerrilla Warfare, Trick Shooting, Mystical Quest, Mystery Quest. Didn't even know that was in there either. Mighty Bomb Jack, Jaws, Willow, which he loved Willow, a Pokemon Transfer Pack, Turtles 1, Widget, which is an uncommon Atlas title. He told me that actually this is a good game. I played it for Super Nintendo. I've never played it for the original Nintendo. Super Mario 3, Tom and Jerry, Dracula's Curse, which I have the box of manual for that, Hoops, manual for Rampage, Game Genie with the book, Werewolf, huge lot, dude, huge lot. Some other manuals at the bottom. This is Legacy of the Wizard, Ice Hockey, Elevator Action. No Super Mario Brothers, the original. Huh. Okay. So that was the entire lot. He brought it out, and we're talking, and I kept on trying to get a price from him. Just kept on trying to get some sort of idea of what he wanted for the lot. And then he goes, well, I have no clue how much he goes for on eBay. So I told him, I said, Contra's a good game. He's like $25, $30 game. Super Mario 2 and 3 are like $15, $20. And his wife goes, how about $40? And I was like, because I saw his face, and it was just like, whoa, no way. And I'm like, no, that's too cheap. And I threw out 60, which was extremely low as well. Wound up settling on $80. I gave my phone number because the wife said that he has an N64, Game Boy Color, and she has a Game Boy Advance. They text me back. I got a Bejeweled GameCube and a Game Boy Color. This was $12. Awesome deal. And by that point of the day, I was like, if I don't get anything else, I really don't care. But the day got better from there. I went to another lady right down the street from his house while I was actually waiting for him. And I asked if they had any video game stuff, and she said she did, that her husband's going to go take it out. And my wife, taps on the glass and goes, we have more sales to go to. And I'm like, they have video games. Here's what she brought out. She brought out a little basket. In the basket was 2 NES controllers, a zapper, some random cords and cables, a quick shot. This is a wireless adapter for the Genesis and the original NES. So that was pretty cool. Never saw that before. I don't even know how it's for the Genesis because there's only 2 buttons, but I'll mess with that later. And then this stack of paperwork. The best thing being the G.I. Joe manual, Zelda manual, GoldenEye manual. Paid $5 for that. Awesome stack of stuff. I figure the controllers alone, awesome deal. So then we're driving, and then we come up to this next sale, and the next sale's got nothing out. Asked if they have any video game stuff, and that seems to be the theme of the day. Asked if they had any video game stuff, and the son goes, well, I'm not playing my PS3. So I'm like, okay, well, I didn't get a PS3 earlier. And he tells me he's got 2 controllers, and he's got a bunch of some games with it. Starts naming the games. I said, well, how much do you want for it before you dig it out? Because I felt bad not buying the other one. He digs it out, and he tells me that he wanted $100 for it. And I said, unfortunately, I would probably be at like 60 on it. We settled on 70, and here's what I got. Super Slim PS3, which these are extremely junky systems. I hate them. But my buddy wants a PS3, and he said as long as you hook me up with some games and stuff, a charging docking station with all the cables and cords, 2 controllers, Madden 25, NCAA 10. This is Modern Warfare 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, FIFA Soccer 13, 2K3 Hoops, 2K7, I'm sorry, 2K7 Hoops, and NBA 2K5 15. $70. He gave me his phone number. He said if you have any issues with it, just give him a call. He'll do a full refund, which, looking at the system, there may be some issues, but I don't know. I'll see if it fires up, and if it fires up, I got no issues with contacting him. And that will lead to this question of the day. Have you ever been to a garage sale where you asked for video games, you took the exchange numbers, and as you were leaving, someone else behind you asked for video game stuff, and the person basically said, no, we don't have anything, and just let the person leave? That happened to me today. As I'm leaving this PS3 lot, I go to another house, and you wouldn't expect this house to have anything. And she goes, well, we have an original Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy. It's all dug in the basement. I told my son, who's moving out this week, that he needs to get rid of it. So it's really perfect that you're here. I give her my phone number. I get her phone number. Whether or not we contact, whether or not I buy, it really doesn't matter. Someone comes up right behind me and she goes, no, we don't have any video game stuff. We haven't had that for years. I'm like, wow. You had a potential another customer when you were like, you know what, this is my guy who's going to buy all of my stuff. So in the comments down below, let me know a similar story if that ever happened to you, because that was pretty awesome. Lady flagged me down. She dug out this game after I was purchasing another item at another sale. Limited edition Need for Speed Most Wanted. She wanted $8. I said $5, just because I wanted to play this game. I don't even know if $5 is a good deal or if this is a dollar bin game. I don't know current gen systems. Now we're going to get into the final scores of the day. I told my wife that 11 o'clock we were going to have an awesome score. And the only reason why I said that was because there wasn't a lot of traffic in this community sale for the amount of sales they were advertising. You'd figure cars would be parked up the parking lot and there would be people everywhere. There was people, but it just wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. And not a lot of houses said you just missed stuff. There was a couple houses. One guy, oh my God, one guy. He sold a Wii with a couple games for $10 and gave the guy a Super Nintendo with 25 games for free because the guy bought the Wii for $10. And I just was like, wow, wow. All right, so we go to this house, asked if they have any video game stuff, and he goes, no, unfortunately, we just sold it. But, and he said Johnny or Jimmy or something with a J, down the street to the left, and the house on the right has GameCube games out. So I get in my car and I fly right to his house thinking it's 10:25, 10:30. Everything's going to be cherry picked over and there's not going to be anything good. Well, his prices were pretty cool. They were $3 a piece with the exception of the higher quality games. They were $15 each. $3 a piece or 3 for $5. Not 2 for $5, 3 for $5. So I got 6 of the cheap games and I got 1 good game for $20 total. I got Crazy Taxi Complete, Sonic DX Adventures, Simpsons Hit and Run. All these were complete, by the way. Wario World in a different rental case, but it's all there. Metroid Prime, Spyro Enter the Dragon, just because I needed an extra title, and Mario Party 7. It's missing the manual. He went down to 10 on this one for me. So, awesome deal for $20. At that point, I'm like, okay, my luck has definitely ran out, even though it's getting close to 11 o'clock. Go to the sale with father and son. Son's 4 years old. The reason why I know that is because we talked to him for a little bit. He's doing little chalk stuff, chalk drawings on the ground. Jackson is just sleeping in the stroller. Me and the dad are talking, and I asked if he had any video game stuff. And he goes, unfortunately, the only thing we have is Wii and GameCube games. And I'm like, well, can I see them? So he literally gets up, grabs his son, goes inside the house, and comes outside with like 40 games. Just a stack. Big stack. Son's carrying a few. It's just an awesome sight. I see GameCube. I see Wii. And the dad immediately goes, these are all our games, but we're going to take the stuff that we don't want to sell. So he immediately grabs Mario's Sunshine, Mario, New Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart Double Dash, New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii, Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, and he leaves me with a stack of 19 games. And then wife comes outside, and in the stack there's really some good games. Inside, the wife goes, "Well, I don't want to look at anything because I want to get mad." And I looked at her and I said, "Listen, honestly, your husband took all the Mario games back for you and your son to play and enjoy." I said, "Here, look through the stack again because I haven't purchased anything. I haven't given any money up. This is all your stuff. You have the option to not sell it." And in the back of my mind, there was one game I'm like, "Please don't grab it. Please don't grab it. Please don't grab it," because it's a really expensive game. She goes, "Can I pull back Animal Crossing and Wii Sports?" I said, "Go for it." So she pulled back Animal Crossing and Wii Sports. Before she did that, I had offered the husband $30 for this lot of games, just because I figured yard sale, all of the rest of the stuff that was priced on the table was 50 cents, 25 cents. So he was just looking to blow stuff out. Here goes a lot of games. After she pulled Animal Crossing, the husband goes, "Just give me 25. So I got NBA Live 04, Wii Fit Plus, Wii Party, which is an uncommon game that's like 25, $30 still. Wii Sports Resorts, which is one of the funnest party games in my opinion. Resident Evil 4, GoldenEye 007. This was missing. I didn't even realize it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Wii Fit, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, NHL 2005, The King's Story, which is an XC title. I just recently got that for my collection. Madden 08, Namco Museum, Wii Play, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Worms Blast, and the best game in the whole lot, Zelda Collector's Edition. I was like, anything, don't grab Wii Party and don't grab Zelda. And she didn't. So then I asked the husband, I said, "Well, listen, do you have anything older?" Just because I'm being greedy. Just going to flat out say it. I'm being greedy. And the husband goes, "Well, we have a Super Nintendo in the basement." I was like, "Do you know where it's at?" He goes, "Absolutely." He goes, flies inside, comes back outside with this giant tub, sort of like this, but it was clear and see-through. And I seen the Super Nintendo, and I seen a little box, and everything else was all cords, cables for whatever, coax cables, just basically a mesh drawer. He takes it out, and he's looking through. I looked through the games first, because I thought everything was for sale. I did not know that he was just showing it to me. I didn't understand. I look at everything. And then I asked him, "How much did you want for it?" And he goes, "I really don't know, and I still got to ask my wife if she wants to sell it." So I said, "How about $40? And he goes, "Let me go ask my wife." And I got Hole-in-One Golf, NHL 95, the Donkey Kong Trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, NHL 97, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super NES Play Action Football, Super Tennis, Pilot Wings, Stanley Cup Hockey, and Tetris Attack, not for resale, which is all there. Clean Super Nintendo, all the cables, and 2 controllers. $40 plus the 25 for that stack. Ridiculous buy. And now it's literally raining down on us. I go to a sale as we're like literally packing up, and I grab this for $3.50 real fast. It's a Yoshi little backpack that you can put stuff in the back here, and a little Mario toy. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it, but I just couldn't leave it behind for $3.50. And then I asked another sale, which wasn't even being bothered by the rain. They were like, "Okay, let it rain. Who cares? Do you have any video game stuff?" And the father goes, "No, we don't." And the son goes, "We have an N64. We don't play anymore." Son goes inside, comes outside with this in his hands. And this is all I say. Look a little bit more closely. Smash N64. Ice blue controller. So I knew I was going to buy the lot, as long as the price was fairly reasonable. No expansion pack. I stayed quiet as I'm getting rained on, and the son goes, "I don't know, $5, $10, Dad?" And the dad goes, "No, that thing is old and junky, $3. So I gave the dad $3, and I just went on my merry way. Went to another sale. And if you guys ever have garage sales and you leave your son unoccupied, literally the son was selling his stuff and he was no older than 10 years old. Everything was priced. I asked if he had any video game stuff, and I really don't like doing any deals like this with a child that isn't priced or no parents are around. So the son comes outside with a Game Boy Advance SP and Pokemon Blue. Asked how much he wanted for it, and he had no clue. I said, would you take $20 for it? Because I think 20 is a fair number for the SP, which was in really poor condition, and Pokemon Blue. He goes, $20 is fine. And I said, well, before I even give you any money, go inside and ask your mother for permission, or your father, who was ever home. Goes inside, comes back outside. He's not allowed to sell the system, but he can sell the game for $10. The mom then came back outside, and I said, would you do 5, Mom? And she goes, yeah, we'll do 5. So I bought that for $5. And then the final sale that had video game stuff, because we continued going as long as there was Housewood sale. I don't care about rain or sleet or shit. Xbox controller. Oh, I forgot something else prior to the rain. Xbox 360 controller for $5. This lot for $30. They had a Wii with a stack of games, a Xbox 360 with a stack of games. This is earlier in the day. Forgot to tell you about this one. They said they wanted 30 for each bundle. So I'm thinking they wanted 30 for the Xbox 360 with games and 30 for the Wii with games. So I'm really ready just to give them money and just leave. And she goes, and $5 for each game. So we wanted $30 for each system. So I wind up getting the 360. And the only reason why I got the 360, this is definitely going in the trash because it's missing the battery cover. Unless there's some sort of significance to it, which I doubt there is. An original 360 with the hard drive, but it's got this wireless adapter, which is worth the $25 and change. All the cords, cables, and I picked up Bully for the 360. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying if you made it all the way to this end. It was literally an epic, crazy day. I doubt that I'm going to get any more garage sale stuff, but I'm going to continue to go out there and hope it works out for me. Thanks, guys, for watching.